Hello students, on previous classes we have to study about different types of chemical reactions, that is combination reaction, displacement reactions, neutralization reaction, oxidation reduction. Today we studied about exothermic reaction and endothermic reactions. Okay. Today we are going to study about another two types of chemical reactions, that is exothermic reactions and endothermic reactions. Exothermic reactions means the reactions in which heat is released along with formation of product. Okay, in a chemical reaction, heat is released. Okay, this type of reaction is known as exothermic reactions. Once more, the reactions in which heat is released along with formation of product. For example, burning of natural gas. All of you look on this equation. Methane, natural gas, react with oxygen. Any substance burned means that substance reacts with oxygen. So, natural gas react with oxygen to give carbon dioxide, water and energy. Okay. Natural gas burns in oxygen to give carbon dioxide, water and energy. In this reaction, some energy is released. Okay, in this reaction, some energy is released. This type of reaction is known as exothermic reactions. Another example is respiration process. C6H12O6 reacts with oxygen. Okay, and form carbon dioxide, water and energy. So, in this reaction also some energy is released here. Okay, these are the examples of exothermic reactions. Once more, exothermic means the reaction in which heat is released, heat or energy. Okay, the reaction in which heat or energy is released along with the formation of product. This type of reaction is known as exothermic reactions. Example, burning of natural gas and respiration process. Next, another type of chemical reactions are endothermic reactions. Reactions in which energy is absorbed. Okay, reactions in which energy is absorbed. If energy is released, then the reaction is called exothermic. Energy released, exothermic reaction. Energy absorbed, endothermic reactions. Energy absorbed is called endothermic reactions. For example, silver bromide, AgBr. This react with sunlight. This can take place in sunlight. We get Ag and Br. Okay, in this reaction, silver bromide absorb sunlight. Okay, in this reaction, silver bromide absorbed the energy of sunlight and the reaction takes place. If the heat or energy is absorbed, then that type of reaction is known as endothermic reactions. Are you clear now? Energy released in the reaction, exothermic, and energy absorbed, it is known as endothermic. Then corrosion. When a metal is attacked by substances around it, such as moisture, acids, etc., then it is said to corrode. Okay, when a metal is placed in outside, this metal react with atmospheric oxygen, water vapor, acid, etc. Then it corrode. This process is called corrosion. Are you clear now? A metal is placed in outside. This metal react with atmospheric oxygen, water and acids and form corrode. This process is known as corrosion. For example, rusting of iron. Another example, black coating on silver and green coating on copper surface. Okay, these are the examples of corrosion. Rust. When iron is exposed to atmosphere for a long time, okay, when iron is placed in an atmosphere or open atmosphere for a long time, iron react with atmospheric oxygen in the presence of moisture, okay, to form hydrated ferric oxide, which means water contained iron hydrated ferric oxide. Once more, when iron is placed in an open place for a long time, this iron react with atmospheric oxygen in the presence of moisture in atmosphere and form ferric oxide, hydrated ferric oxide. Iron changes to hydrated ferric oxide. This is known as rust. Since this rusting leads to destruction of iron, this rusting that causes the destruction of iron. So avoid rusting, iron articles are coated with paint. Okay. In previous classes, you have to study the galvanization process. Okay. So avoid destruction of iron. Iron articles are coated with paint. This is the reaction of rust formation. Iron react with atmospheric oxygen and water. Iron reacts with atmospheric oxygen and water and form hydrated ferric oxide. Hydrated means water contained. Okay, hydrated. The word hydrated means water contained. So, iron reacts with atmospheric oxygen and water to form ferric oxide. Hydrated ferric oxide. Here you can see in this equation H2O, which means hydrated. FeO red as ferric oxide. This is known as rust. Okay, this is known as rust. Then rancidity. Oils and fats. Okay, corrosion means that happens in metal surfaces. But rancidity is the same process, but this happen in oils and fats. Okay, but this happens in oils and fats. These oils and fats are exposed into atmosphere. Atmospheric oxygen react with these oils and fat and oxidized. Okay, these oils and fats remains in atmosphere for a long time. Then atmospheric oxygen react with these and to form and to get oxidized to form certain substances. So the smell and taste changes and they become unfit for consumption. For example, if you place a food item in atmosphere for 2 or 3 days, the oil or fat contained in this food item react with atmospheric oxygen and to form new substances. These will affect the smell and taste of that food item. Okay, this reaction loses the smell and taste of that food items and they become unfit for consumption. This is known as rancidity. This is almost similar to that of corrosion, but this corrosion means metal, reaction of metal and oxygen. In rancidity means oil or fat react with oxygen. Okay. Then how to prevent this rancidity? Keeping in airtight containers. Our food items are oil or fat contained food items which are kept in airtight containers. And addition of antioxidants. And keeping in an atmosphere of nitrogen. This nitrogen gas help to avoid food items contact with oxygen. So we can use atmospheric nitrogen. So keeping these items in the presence of atmospheric nitrogen will also helpful to reduce rancidity. Okay. Okay students, our first chapter is over. On next class, we will start our second chapter. All of you study well. We will meet you on next class.